To begin your lino print, you will need your final design, a piece of tracing paper and a pencil. Place your tracing paper on top of your drawing and begin tracing over your drawing using your pencil. Once finished tracing your drawing, you are going to take your tracing paper and your lino block. You're going to flip your tracing paper to have the pencil side down. Take your pencil and begin to trace the back of the drawing once more. Once finished, you will notice that the drawing has now been left imprinted onto the lino block. You're going to grab a Sharpie or any black marker and just trace over the drawing so that it is left permanent on your lino block. This will help to avoid smudging or for the drawing to disappear as you work into it. To begin carving your lino block, you will need your lino cutting tools, which will make up of a handle and 5 cutters. To begin, you will need to carve out everything that is white first, so your lightest colour. As you can see here, I've begun to look at my drawing and find where the white pieces are and carve them out using my tools. When you have finished cutting out everything that is white, your lightest colour, you may begin printing. To begin printing, you will need a inking plate, lino printing ink, a roller, your lino block and A4 sheets of paper. When you are ready, you can take a dollop of ink and pour it up the top of your inking plate, using your roller to evenly spread the ink throughout the plate. Remember to not use all the ink and just enough down the bottom. When you are ready then, you can take your roller and spread it evenly over your block using a generous amount of ink and making sure all of your areas are covered. When you have finished inking up your block, you are ready to print. You will need to take an A4 piece of clean paper and making sure the area around you and your hands are nice and clean, as to avoid fingerprint marks being around your print. Now grab your block and hover it over your A4 piece of paper. When you are ready, you can set it down and making sure that it is registered in the centre of the page. Flip it over and grab a dry clean roller and begin to roll the back of the print. Rolling the back of the print is done so that we can make sure the print is nicely printed onto our clean piece of A4 paper. After a couple of seconds of rolling, you can stop and begin to reveal your first print. This shows your orange and white colours. Once you have finished cutting out everything that is orange on your lino block using your lino cutting tools, you can begin printing using the red ink. As you can see again here, I'm rolling out my ink as like before, making sure it's nice and even, and when I'm ready I can begin to roll onto my lino block. making sure to cover the whole surface and everything that is left that hasn't cut away. When you have finished rolling your ink onto your block, you are going to take your old print, which is orange and white, and we are going to use this now to print on top of. You're going to take your new block now, which has red ink on it, and hover it over to make sure that we're registering its centre in the page, nicely on top of our original print, in hopes that it can match up perfectly. So again, we are going to flip our print over as soon as we have laid it down, grab our clean roller and begin to roll the back of the page. After a minute or two of rolling, you may begin to peel up your print to reveal your final design.